The door's open and I'm hearing code blue. And I'm just like, please not my child. Please not anyone's child, but I look straight in front of me and there's about probably like 8 to 10 doctors, nurses there rushing. Of course, that's where Sevyn's at.
So when I was about 36 weeks pregnant, I found out that Sevyn had hydronephrosis. What that means is that her kidneys were dilated.
We were there for a week because they wanted to continually run tests and make sure that she was good to go.
So fast forward to October of 2023, I was at work. I get a text message from my husband and he's like, I think we need to take Sevyn to the doctor.
So my mom comes and she's holding her and she's playing with her and she's like, Herbie, baby looks sick and I'm a little concerned. And so I'm like, okay, I trust your motherly instincts, so all right, let me text Tasha and let her know and we'll go from there.
We packed her up, we went to urgent care. When we get there, they're like, oh, it's an hour wait. You can go wait in your car.
We were in the car and she had gotten a little lethargic and passed out. My wife was like, Sevyn.
At some point, I felt her life disappear. Like she just became breathless. And I was like, oh my gosh, we need to go inside and we need to see a doctor like immediately.
They take her in and they're examining her and she says, there's not much I can do here because she needs to be stabilized. And you could see now the look in her body and everything, like, okay, she's ill.
I rode in the ambulance. My husband was following us.
It was very dark in my mind. Things are crossing my mind that should not be crossing my mind, just thinking the worst. We always have the car playing on WGTS, simply because our daughters love it. They sing the songs. They even sing the jingle. Turn on the car and the car's already on the station. Just listening to the songs and just it's like the song reminded me to pray on my way to the hospital. And so I'm praying, but trying to stay, calm.
Once we get to Holy Cross, a million doctors that fled into the room. I'm actually holding her. The doctors are trying to get her stable so that we can then be moved to Children's National Medical Center in DC.
The door's open and I'm hearing code blue. And I'm just like, please not my child. Please not anyone's child, but I look straight in front of me and there's about probably like 8 to 10 doctors, nurses there rushing. Of course, that's where Sevyn's at. I get in the mix and Tasha's, holding Sevyn and Sevyn is just struggling to breathe. I have one doctor trying to get an IV and another doctor trying to find a vein and just so much commotion going on. I was just nervous, scared, worried. Seeing my wife there holding her calm, I said, wow. I need to level up my faith to be as strong as she is.
When all of this is going on, I'm sitting in the hospital bed with her, holding her. They're working on her. I'm very scared. I'm very scared. I'm just quiet and just praying and just watching and just hoping that she's gonna be okay.
We don't know what's going on. The doctors were also puzzled.
The doctor that was working with us pulled us into a room and she said, your daughter's very sick.
I'm in the car and I'm listening to the station. I'm trying to stay strong and not cry, but I was just so overwhelmed by the music and what was going on that, I couldn't help but the tears flowing from my eyes. From there, it just felt like I felt God's presence.
I really relied on music at the time and WGTS and the songs that we would hear on the radio to help me get through the time that we spent in the ICU with Sevyn.
We were in the hospital for about a month, but it felt like forever.
The beautiful thing about music is that it helps, it heals. The words in the song help me remember what God's promises are and that, first of all, He can't fail.
One day, I'm driving and the song Warrior comes on and instantly brought me to tears just because it felt like that was the soundtrack for Sevyn.
WGTS has played a big role in our family's life. We just have it. That's all we listen to. And during this time when Sevyn was in the hospital, it really helped us get through. It made us feel more hopeful. It made us feel like loved. It encouraged us. It made us feel like we were going to be okay.